This is a live look at the swamp. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of the stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gators headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Carr. It's complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's got room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Wideout trying to get it in. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? 1st drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
That's the Malachi Tony story.
To impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he makes the extra point.
Or
he'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a...
It's a fumble on the play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Play action, C.J. Carr. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He might want another play. They feed him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Well, third and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up fourth down.
They boot it away.
No, oh, Jesus,
and
oh my
the
Lord.
hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback.
I'm talking about this witchcraft. The fucking witchcraft right now on that
field
point.
in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Walton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out quick.
Right, you'd be like Tiger Woods.
Good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia.
How do you do that, man? Because that was impressive.
Downfield last year for the Irish. It's always been a position, David, that
dude, like he got out leveraged, and then as soon as I throw it to him, he just sucks it into it. I'm like, all right.
Like that's starting to change now.
And Greathouse and Faison both back, so obviously some experience there. But then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well. To have that speed element, and a couple of guys that maybe click now with this C.J. Carr offense. And the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Carr. Got his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Carr.
Oh, my God.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Carr on play action. Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Looking for blockers. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business.
No matter what I do, motherfuckers always find some seam on the kickoff return. Anytime I do a kickoff return, no one even attempts to block. This motherfucker can't. Nothing but blocks anytime he run a kickoff return. Jeez,
they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Not the shoes.
Off the play fake on first down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Catch right there is pretty hard.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Jones to throw. He makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard
don't think he's going to get that quick.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
They like literally just gonna stand there and just let this nigga like just. So he's gonna stand there and just let him just like get out of that somehow almost. And y'all literally are right there, tackle him, motherfucker.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Find some time. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. They want to run this quarterback. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Here's a heat. Avoids pressure on the right. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Keeps it on the option. Now the pitch. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Of course.
Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Jones wants to throw it into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with ball.
Let's go!
And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do? A good job of getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down.
Honestly, I should just punt it with Matt's ass right here.
Final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that...
Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, so much to get you
do that. I was trying to make sure.
So let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jones to throw. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Jones wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Absolutely perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He's got him. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. C.J. Carr firing again. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they miss, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Pressure. And they got it.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on.
How the fuck is this?
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throwing, Carr. Using the quick game. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You know,
and you just get the feeling that
after like 3 or 4 times, goddamn, the hot route should fucking
get the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Can't do a hot route ever.
Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Walton. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. In the red area, it's Walton. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He
Like,
returns
what
it
the
almost
fuck
to
can
the
a nigga do on
35. They'll
defense?
mark
Like,
him
what?
out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one.
Let him get it at 50-yard line, because basically we're going to get it at every time anyway.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Off play action. Under fire. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Run inside. It's Walton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. He's in open space downfield. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt.
For sure. It's a recruiting visit now. Oh, I got a red. Fuck it. I red barred.
Oh, that one will leave a mark.
I hate when you try to get max power and then you red bar.
Good, but hey, 19. It's a pretty good lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like,
you gotta get all maximum power.
And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Drive and snap it from the 40. Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll pull it down and run. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for 2nd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. One more play to pad the stats. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
What the Gabby difference? GG Gabby difference. I said GG. And that was the first. That was the first one. Discord being Discord, huh? Oh my God, this Catholic. Ninja. Well, that was a game. There was not an offensive, just defense and defense. Both of us held each other under 250 yards of offense. in Ocala.